and welcome back. If you're new, my name is Ashley and this is Agent Renovation, where I teach new agents and existing agents how to gamify their real estate so that they can pass the levels of their agent game with ease and enjoyment. And in today's episode, I just want to talk about two of my main strategies. These are two of my best serving strategies, and they're also contradictory. They're on total opposite ends of the scale of strategies available. So let me tell you my two favorite strategies when it comes to farming. Over the years, I have trained countless agents. It actually got to the point that I was unable to do real estate on my own because I naturally transitioned into being a trainer. When I opened my store, I took on more agents than you could imagine, more that I could deal with, and I had to learn how to organize them like an army. We used to joke and call it the Armed Group Army, and they were like soldiers on the road for me, bringing back data every single day about what worked and what didn't. This also gave me the ability to see what worked for certain agents and didn't work for other agents. Sometimes the difference was age, sometimes it was background, sometimes it was language. There was all sorts of things. And I figured out what worked for who by tracking everything that they did. One of the first questions I often get from new agents is, how do I door knock? Often they want to know what to say and what to bring with them. What will they say at the door and how to pack their box? And I would add a caveat that there is a process of planning long before you ever worry about what you're going to say at the door or how you're going to pack your box. First, you must actually select your farming area. Once you select your farming area, your next consideration is, which strategy will you implement? There are two main strategies that you can choose from once you've isolated which farming area you plan to conquer. Your first choice is called conquer and divide. And your second choice is called concentrate and saturate. Remember I said they were on opposite ends of the scale of strategies? They are. They're completely contradictory. You can't do both at the same time. If you're lucky enough to have a team where you have multiple people going out for you, I do recommend conquer and divide. However, if you're a smaller team or an individual agent, I recommend saturate and concentrate. So let's talk about the differences between the two main strategies of farming. When it comes to farming, conquering and dividing would be taking your team members and placing them in different areas, but you wouldn't just place them anywhere. Say this is an entire city and your goal is to conquer Lynn Valley. Well, if you had a large enough team, Lynn Valley is a large area. You can see on my map how big this is. That would take a lot of dollars to service. Every month if you were mailing or spending material on bus stops, etc., that would be a lot of time, money, energy investment. However, conquer and divide is more like how Rome took the empire. They actually went to the outskirts and they started working their way in. Basically, built a box around what they wanted to take. So if you didn't have the marketing dollars to say go for your main city that you want, you might take your team members and conquer and divide. You might start placing your team members at all the feeder streets. From the feeder streets leading to that area, you know that any marketing dollars or signs being hung will be driven by your target area. This will also give you the ability to start closing in your farming area, preventing others from coming and farming it as well. Think of it as a good way to protect territory when you come in from the sides. You can really take over this way. Now, if you don't have a lot of people, that's not really a feasible plan. So let's talk about the second strategy, which is saturate and concentrate. In my early years, we conquered and divided, but now in the recent years, we saturated and concentrated. So you can see here on my second visual CRM that there's a lot of houses that we're not touching. You actually only see two areas that are zoned off. So you've got these two regions zoned into mini zones for conquering. The reason we did this is we're now saturating and concentrating. What that means in contrast to when you conquer and divide is instead you send everybody to the same area. You put them all in one close quarters and you just saturate. So maybe if you were conquering and dividing, those people might get a piece of material from you every month, which is a great amount when you're door knocking. Once a month as a patch will work. However, if you're saturating and concentrating, you may get 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of marketing material for those same people in one single month. You are literally saturating them with your team, yourself, or your marketing. My favorite model is to saturate and concentrate. I like to be dominant in one area now. This helps me control my schedule. If I'm a listing agent and I'm getting all my listings in one small pocket, I can literally control my schedule. I know where I need to be, and I know I'll have enough time to get to my next listing because they're all within one radius. Now, depending on your size and what your goals are, you can decide which strategy is best for you. Will you saturate and concentrate, or will you conquer and divide? The choice is yours. In your agent game, you're always in control. Just make sure you spend the time upfront planning. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed this content about the two main strategies that you have when you're choosing your farming area and how you will tackle your farming zone. As always, if you liked this content, hit the like button, the subscribe button, or leave me a comment about what you're wondering. What else could I answer for you to make your real estate game easier? Lastly, our door knocking masterclass is live. If you would like to attend, it's now open for registration. All about door knocking. How to pick your area, how to farm your area, how to track your leads, and how to create your visual CRM. Everything you would ever need to replicate my system is available in my Master Door Knocking class. I hope to see you there. Bye!